Frederick Douglass couldn't take any more whippings. It was either his life or his enslavers. But a chance encounter with an old friend led him to the magical root that saved his life. This is 2 Minute Black History, what you didn't learn in school. The gaping wound on Frederick Douglass' head was still fresh and soft to the touch. "Ouch!" he wailed, glancing down at the rope looping his ankle. His chest slammed to the ground, jolting him enough to remember what was in his right pocket. Douglass spent months being brutalized by Covey, an enslaver temporarily renting him for the year. His body was growing weak, and his spirit was too. The night before, he ran into his friend Sandy Jenkins just as he contemplated returning to the plantation to be whipped or starving to death in the wilderness. Douglass broke down, telling Sandy everything about the hell he was living. Sandy listened, leading Douglass through the woods, searching for a root he insisted they find. Douglass followed along, believing only in the benevolence of his friend. Then they spotted it. Hyjan the Conqueror. Sandy promised it would protect him from future whippings. Douglass wasn't convinced, but couldn't ignore Sandy's certainty. He slipped the Hyjan into his right pocket before returning to the plantation. When Covey attempted to attack him, Douglass remembered the root, gripped him by the neck, and fought back. Covey never laid a finger on Douglass again. Whether a root or prayer, belief in ourselves can carry us through. Despite not believing in root magic, Frederick Douglass trusted his and Sandy's intuition to imagine a liberated future. In order to move towards the future, you've got to look to the past. This has been 2 Minute Black History, a podcast by Push Black. If you enjoyed this episode and want to show your support, please rate and subscribe to our podcast. Together, let's celebrate and honor the legacy of Black history.